Boss, I'm the RZA, the Abbott of the Wu Tang Clan. Now, my whole life, I've been a fan of Kung Fu movies. So I teamed up with my boy Quentin Tarantino and Eli Roth to make a fat joint of my own. It's called The Man with the Iron Fist. I would say I've been cooking up an idea to make a Kung Fu movie since I was at least, I say around 11.
But this is a steady cam shot, either way we do it.
You know, usually a kid will watch one of those movies, we come out the theaters and all start fighting each other. But I used to walk to school, and I would imagine martial art films in my head as I walk. You know, I got a ton of them, actually. You know what I mean?
We've been in each other's lives without really intersecting, sort of parallel, because he wrote and sang the song for Kill Bill for Aren Ishii when Quentin and I worked on that together, and then he asked him to do the track for that. And we've been great fans of each other's, and finally, when this project came through, I was really surprised that he had pulled something together like this, because when you read the script, you really see how connected he is to so many Chinese movies from the past, and from the way, way past, you know. And then he formulated his own idea, which I thought was fascinating.
We probably picked the shot up with we have some lions hanging over in the front. You know. We probably pick it up from the lions over in the front. Zenji comes out, puts the hood on, but he has the black hood clothes on.
He's basically talked about this project since I've met him, you know, and it's one of those things where, you know, you have mates that have their dream gig and the thing that they've been thinking about for a long time, but, you know, and you go along with it and you sort of learn about it, but it's not often that they actually end up doing it, you know. So when it came closer and closer and it was looking more and more real, it coincidentally was on the set of another movie I was doing called The Next 3 Days. And so we talked about it again, and it was getting a bit more specific, and we talked about, you know, the type of character he wanted, because, you know, he's obsessed with martial arts films from the 70s, and that's just not my thing, you know. I mean, my knowledge of that stuff sort of begins and ends with Bruce Lee films, really.
It
doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way at all.
My name is Mr. Knife. You may call me Jack.
The goal from start to finish was to completely create a full universe. So we had to know who every clan was and what was their weapon. And RZA has the most wild imagination. He's like, no, it'll be a claw that does this and the blade spins. I mean, he knew every person in this world, what their weapon was, when they got it, where it was derived from. And from that, you know, it spun off a whole bunch of ideas that I had. And we really just tried to combine them and come up with something that would be modern and fresh and that would really appeal to people that have never seen a movie like this before.
As far as the fighting styles, I was real meticulous about that. Because of fight fatigue happens in a lot of films, even if you're a fan of it sometimes, you know. So I try to make each fight scene have a twist of its own, you know.
To tell you the truth, I really didn't listen to Wu Tang that much. I just know the guy as an individual, but I know that he was at the forefront of the hip-hop industry, and having known him and seeing him over the years, you know, I trusted in him and believed in him as an artist.
We have a collage of music that's eclectic. We mixed a blend of hip-hop and classic soul. My main thing is to make sure you have fun, and the music adds to the fun. I've been loving it. I mean, as I watch it, you grooving. Now you can just sit back, smoke one, if you smoke. And let the music flow. And action. This is super rewarding. You know, working with Wu Tang and finishing my albums has been some of the greatest climaxes of my life. You know what I mean? I didn't think I could top that, actually. You know, I have time.
Check his vital signs. Strike his vital nerve.
I want you to check out my directorial debut. We got Russell Crowe, Lucy Liu, Rick Yoon, and me, the man with the iron fist. Take your girl, get your popcorn, and go have some fun.
Away a ton, son, caveat. Away a ton, son, caveat. Away a ton, son, caveat. Ton, son, caveat.